If your league's prep includes spreadsheets, XP per hour charts, and a 200-hour route plan, this video is not for you. You can make it to the end game and try out all of the awesome stuff that this time-limited game mode has to offer without having a sweaty plan or following the meta. For anyone new to Old School RuneScape Leagues, it's basically a sped-up, boosted version of the main game. A fresh account with a few restrictions and loads of buffs and modifiers. I'm not going into details on all of the different modifiers, but trust me, they make you extremely overpowered regardless of which ones you pick. All of your progress on leagues gets wiped when it finishes after 8 weeks. The lasting reward is the cosmetics you can purchase with league points, obtained by completing all of the various different challenges that you need to do to progress your account. In theory, it's meant to be a unique journey for everyone playing it with all of the different paths you can take. But let's be honest, the sweats have already solved the best route to the endgame before the servers are even live. There are people out there that plan their first day down to the tick. You can absolutely research your own route or copy someone else's if efficiency is your goal. And if that's your thing, fair enough, go for it. Who am I to tell you how to have fun? But don't fall into the trap of thinking that that's the only way to play leagues. Because the reality is, the space is dominated by full-time creators and people willing to completely ruin their sleep schedule for weeks at a time. If you don't want this awesome community event to feel like a second job and you actually want to enjoy it, here's how to play leagues like a normal person. The best way to start is to know exactly what you want to get out of leagues. Is there a fun relic that you want to try? Is there a boss you want to learn or an area you want to experience? Or do you just want to grind out some points for the cool cosmetics? Immediately, pick something and commit. Old School RuneScape has so much longevity because there are so many possible goals. But in a time-limited game mode like Leagues, you should make the most of that time and avoid indecisiveness. The goal should be something that you're going to find fun, and I wouldn't worry about optimizing too hard about how you're actually going to reach it. Sure, for some of the more tismed amongst us, optimal is fun, that's okay too. But accepting that you're probably going to make some wrong choices is part of this. Sure, it can feel bad when people are rushing ahead because you didn't pick something that's crazy overpowered. But if you aren't racing for rank 1, why do you care? Just enjoy what you've got. Having a goal is great, I'd say it's almost essential, but no plan survives contact with leagues. Letting yourself get distracted and tackling something new or interesting is the best way to keep things fresh. If you're grinding leagues and need something to keep your hands and brain busy, check out the sponsor for this video, Natura Pine. They're basically flavored toothpicks and they're great if you're trying to stop any habits like smoking, snacking too much, or even just stuff like biting your nails or chewing on things you shouldn't be. They've got a bunch of flavors. My favorite is Japanese peach. If you want to try them, you can grab a bundle, 4 for the price of 3, and use code BOOT or the link in the description for 10% off. Now you've got a rough game plan, let's go through some of the common pitfalls so you don't end up completely wasting your time or feeling demotivated. I hear loads of people say things like, your progress in leagues doesn't matter, and then use that as their reason for not taking part. You're absolutely right, it doesn't matter, your account does get wiped at the end. But here's a harsh truth, your progress in the main game doesn't really matter either. It's a game, it's about having fun. If the only thing that matters to you is building the most stacked account possible, fair enough. But not giving an awesome game mode a chance because you don't want to waste XP in the main game doesn't sound like fun to me. If you do decide to take part, stressing about falling behind definitely ruins the fun. I'll absolutely be watching people like Solo Mission smash out crazy progress competing for rank 1 for the first few days. But don't let watching those videos get you down and make you feel bad about your progress. We all play at our own pace and all have different amounts of time to sink into the game. Don't burn yourself out in 2 days or neglect your IRL responsibilities too much. When I play, something that really keeps me motivated is only planning my next few steps. Overthinking the early game and turning everything into a checklist simulator makes me want to smash my face into the keyboard. With that said, if I could give you 3 rules to live by to make the most out of leagues, it'd be these. Treat it like a sandbox. It's about your journey, not copying the optimal path. Don't overcommit. It's a surefire way to end up burned before you can get the most out of the game mode. Try new things. With all of the overpowered buffs and boosts, there's never been a better time to expose yourself to new content. For me, playing leagues is about feeling like you're playing old school for the first time again. learning as you go, experiencing new things, solving problems as you come up against them, and exploring different options and routes for progression until you get to whatever you're aiming for. I think going in with this kind of mindset will help most players have the most fun. I've told you what I think you should do. How does that line up with what I'm actually going to be doing? I'm not treating leagues like a full-time grind. I'll probably send a couple of big sessions for the initial launch on stream whilst chilling out with the guys in chat. Maybe a few big PVM sessions when we're tackling the cooler content like Inferno or Colosseum. Other than that, I'll be taking the most AFK route possible, chilling out and making progress on mobile whilst I'm watching TV, editing videos, or having to deal with other real-life shit. My only real goals are to have a bit of fun and get enough points to get the cool overrides that I want on the main account. Even if I don't rush over the course of the 8 weeks, this should not be a problem. If you do want to optimize and go in with a concrete plan, check out creators like Skritic and Doubleshine. They provide great seasonal coverage. If I was taking it seriously, I would be binging these guys. Massive shout out to my Twitch subscribers and YouTube members. As always, I appreciate the support. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you next time.